What's happening, guys? Tim Necky here, and I'm betting $30,000 for every hooker I've had. No, I'm joking. BJP here, back in the mix. Lukaku, Giselle, we are going to absolutely drill this. There's a lot of hands. This is going to be a very long video, but it's been a while since we've had a bumper edition, so let's fucking do it. All right then, guys. Lukaku against Giselle. Fucking jumbo edition. Lukaku opens to start things off. Free bet from Giselle, of course, with the ace-10, 7-6-3. King, Queen, 4, pretty disconnected for us. We've got some distant cousins in Mozambique who are... Nope, they're gone. They're dead. Everyone's dead. We had some potential backdoor stuff, and it's all gone now. We're fucked. Goes check, check. 3 on the river. Absolute dog shit hand. Well, I mean, we're going to get snapped off here by Lukaku. Of course, with, like, ace, queen, queen, jack. Any queen, basically. Yeah, ace, queen. And queen, jack. Either one. Take your fucking pick. Alrighty. King 8, Jack 6. I read that out like a very, very autistic person. Flop a gut shot. That's about it. Again, we have a backdoor flush draw. Not worth much. Okay, turn is a 6. We make a pair. Goes check, check. Check, check. It does indeed. 9 on the river. Oh, Giselle's going to go for the check drill. Big bet from Lukaku. Giselle does go for the check drill with the straight blockers. Lukaku bites his middle finger off. What's he got? 8-5? Holy mother of God. He's got ace-9. He rivers 2 pair. 0 fucks given. 120k pot goes to Lukaku. Ace-Queen, Jack-Jack. Not too bad. 3 bets from Giselle. Flat from Lukaku. 7-7-7. Lucky 7s. Goes for a small bet. Call from Lukaku. Seems good here with pocket jacks. 10 on the turn. Goes check. Lukaku checks. Deuce on the river. I mean, I feel like we can just go full pot for value. We might get our fingers bitten off by like queens or kings, but I feel like we could even get called by ace king sometimes, or like pocket 8s, pocket 6s. We do go full pot for value. I think we win. Yeah. All right. Open from Giselle with a queen 10, 9-6-5. Flat from Lukaku. 9-4-3. Open ender. Pair. No backdoor flush draw. Does make another open ender on the turn. Goes full pot. Lukaku calls. Gonna need one of many cards. That's one of them. It's one of them in a way, because 5-6 we get there. We make the nuts with 5-6. But 10-8 does get there as well. So if we bet pot and get raised, we're probably cooked. Oh, no. We've got a 10 as well. We've got a fucking 10. Okay, so there's only really, like, 10-8s. Oh, man. This is brutal. It has to be 10-8 with, like, 10-8 of clubs or something, right? Wow, Giselle calls. Oh! Oh, you cheeky motherfucker. Lukaku with just the 2-10 blockers does have the 10-9 of clubs, not the 10-8 of clubs. Nice hand from Giselle. Yeah, I think once you bet there and you get raised, it's a really sticky spot. But you can't fold at these stakes, apparently. Giselle with the infinite free bet into the moon with the King, King, 10, 9, 6, looking suave. King, 6, 3, pickabetterflop.com. Check, check. Make bigger nuts on the turn with our nut flush. With our middle set to go with it. Or what is this run out? How can we have too many good hands? Well, we're going to go full pot and just pray he's got something. We win! Pretty hard to fucking lose. We lose to pocket aces only. Not happening. Nice hand, Giselle. Not sure what Lukaku even had there to call, but fuck it, who cares? Open from Giselle, free bet from Lukaku, flat from Giselle for sure. The King 10-4 working okay. I mean, the ace is kind of disconnected, but whatever. Do turn that gut shot and the second nut flush draw. 22k from Giselle, from Lukaku. Giselle calls. 5 on the river, absolute squadoosh. We just have ace king. I think we just check back and win with ace king, honestly. Giselle bets $50,000. And Lukaku calls. Now, I'm really not sure about this. Like, are we turning ace-king into a bluff here? Are we trying to get, like, king-7 to fold or something? It was a value jam? Oh, you sick motherfucker. Oh. Oh, chronological order as well. Let's go. Open from Lukaku. 3-bet from Giselle. Lukaku basically puts $5,400 into the furnace and watches it burn. Jack 5-7. There is some retrieval of the notes that are turning into dust. 3 on the turn. There's a couple of notes left in the fire that might actually make it through. Goes check, check. He's going to need a fucking prayer here. 4 on the river. There's a very good chance that he's going to be able to retrieve all of these notes, put them into a scanner, and reprint the notes after he bets this river. Yes, Lukaku has found a way out of the fire to rise like the phoenix. All right, Lukaku with the ace, king, jack, 9-7. Looks like he's borrowed a couple of cards from his younger brother here. Ace, 9-8 on the flop. Top 2 for Lukaku with the nut flush draw. Do we raise this shit up now with our gut shot and dreams? No, we don't. We're just flat. 6 on the turn. Not the most optimistic turn card for Lukaku, but we will put a lot of money in because we don't give a fuck. We know we're probably against the 10-7 now. Hoping that we're just against a flush draw and not the 5-7 either. It is the 10-7. We have got hearts working out for us. We have got aces and 9s working out for us. Dealer, spin that shit. That's a 4 of spades on the river. We are cooked. Oh, they went twice. What happened here? They've started going twice? Guys? We're going twice? 10-7 wins both. Who gives a fuck how many times we go? All right, Giselle with the double doyle. 10-10 deuce deuce double suited. Opens it up. Does flop bottom set with a couple of blockers to those 9-8 10-10 spots. Oh, the queen is going to be such an interesting turn card now as Giselle has 2 major blockers to the jack 10. Check from Lukaku, I imagine. Full pot from Giselle, I imagine. Hey, checks back. What the fuck? That was your opportunity to use the blockers. I feel like we can raise this river, though, with a boat. We lose the queen 8, queen 9, pocket 9s, pocket 8s. I feel like we can just raise with a boat. I would just make this 15k. I'm greedy. Lukaku calls. I think we're good. We should have lost a lot more money in that hand. We're lucky it went check-check on the turn. Nice hand from Lukaku. Unfortunate spot there for Giselle. Giselle has found themselves with one of the worst starting hands I've ever seen in life with the deuce 3-5-10. Very disconnected. Ugly as shit, but goes for the raise on this flop with the ace 6-4 flop. We have a fucking rapper-ding-dong. King of clubs on the turn. We actually turn a flush draw, which is more equity here. Lukaku might just whack it in our face. Do we just run it? No, we just call. I guess we've got a flush draw we can call. Absolute big fucking whiff there for Giselle. We have deuce 3-5-10. We have a blocker to the fucking straight, which is 5-7. And we have 10 high. $65,440 in the pot. Le fucked. 5-7. Obviously. Holy moly. Open from Giselle. Lukaku 3-bets with the queen 8-7-4. Giselle calls. I got heartburn. 10-10 deuce. Where was this flop a few weeks ago when we needed it? When Giselle had the double doyle. Bet and a call. Lukaku bets again on the turn. He has 8 high flush draw. He has queen high. 8,000 on the river from Lukaku. Giselle calls. Probably going to have a hand like either queen jack or like king jack, something like this. Queen jack. Seems good. All right. The battle is raging on here. Open from Lukaku. Giselle 3-bets. Lukaku calls with a pretty dog shit hand but can't fold. Flops the absolute nuts. What the fuck do I know about poker? Goes check from Giselle. Half pot from Lukaku. Call from Giselle. Getting intense here. The dripping sweat has now disappeared as the 3 pairs the board on the turn. 16,000 into the fire from Lukaku here. We could be absolutely cooked. Goes check check on the river. Is our 8 high flush any good? Our 8 high flush is good. Our straight was good, and we could have probably got more out of that pot before that nasty 3 popped up on the turn. But don't worry about that. Let's move on. Giselle opens. 3-bet from Lukaku with a king 10-7-5 looking pretty sexy. Ace 6-9. Hand turned into a pile of turd. Bets half pot from Lukaku with that gut shot. 7 on the turn. We turn a pair. This hand is looking like it's in despair. Goes check, check. 3 on the river. We still have just a pair of kings. 22k from Lukaku. Giselle calls with either 2 pair or a low flush. A decent flush as well. Second nuts. Goodness. Where's the rest of the pot? Okay. 4, 5, 7, 7, 8. Open from Giselle. 3-bet from Lukaku. Flat from Giselle. 9, 9 deuce. Dog shit enabled. Lukaku bets 2.4k. Giselle calls. Setting the money on fire. With a Zippo. Goes check from Lukaku. Giselle bets 11.8k on the turn. With a couple of blockers, a couple of prayers, and a couple of fucking bollocks. And he hits a 7 on the river. Where did he find this? Lukaku checks. Giselle. Giselle going to bet 23k or Giselle going to go full pot? Okay. We could be dead to 9 deuce, but we're not. Pocket 7's good. Nice hand from Giselle. 255k on that table now. Back over to the 4-card game. Ace Jack 6-5. Open from Lukaku. 3-bet from Giselle. Lukaku goes for the fuck you 4-bet. 16,200. Call from Giselle. 32,640 in the middle. Window card looks horrendous for Lukaku. And the flop's not great. Check from Giselle. I expect very small bets here from Lukaku as they are repping aces as it is a 4-bet pot. It's not that fucking small, but it's small enough. $9,832. Call from Giselle. Deuce on the turn. Giselle normally dead in this spot, by the way, when Lukaku just has aces. Small again. Look at this. Really sucking the life out of Giselle here. But little does Lukaku know, Giselle might actually have a monster. That is a fucking monster river for Lukaku. Does river the straight with 5-6. Giselle checks. Lukaku, full value, 70k. Giselle's all in. Has Giselle got pocket freeze? No, they don't. Lukaku up to 260k now in the 4-card streets. And in the 5-card streets, it looks like Giselle's winning. Open from Lukaku with the Queen 5-4. 3-bet from Giselle and a call. Ace 10-10, horrid flop. Small bet from Giselle. I expect calls from Lukaku. Still with pocket queens here. Very good turn card for Lukaku. Giselle checks. Lukaku should probably bet 10k here. Goes small. Little ball tickler. 9 on the river. Giselle checks. Lukaku can go full pot. Yeah, I like it. Giselle calls. 0% chance they get any money back in this hand. Not even rake back. See you later. Lukaku scoops. Up to 286k now in the 4-card streets. Giselle hits the reload button and off we go again. Open from Giselle. 3-bet from Lukaku. I expect just a call here from Giselle with the Ace 8-7 deuce. Slightly disconnected, but we carry on. You know, we just accept what we've got. Check seems reasonable on the flop. Deuce on the turn. We make 2 pair. Probably just get a call here with the 2 pair and potential straight draw. 6 on the river. Full pot as a bluff. Oh, no. Lukaku snaps it off, probably with a flush. Probably a jack high flush or something. Lukaku calls it off with queens, with the ace of diamonds blocker. Up to 315k now. Giselle. Reload button pressed. Queen 8-7-7, open from Lukaku, flat from Giselle. 6-6-5 on the flop. Goes check bet. Giselle calls. Ace of diamonds on the turn. Queen high flush on the turn there for Lukaku. Check, probably bet full pot or check. Check, bet, check. Yes. Giselle bets 2k. I think we just call. We raise. Giselle calls. Oh, you saucy bastard. That's a fucking big $31,000 pot there that Lukaku just half-inched off Giselle. Now, look at this. In the 5-card streets, Lukaku's getting slapped. And in the 4-card streets, Giselle's taking a beating. Lukaku opens. Flat from Giselle with the ace-queen 5-3 deuce. If it was double suited, I'm sure we would have seen a 3-ball. Goes check, check. Good flop for Giselle, actually. Pretty dog shit turn. Does bet full pot, though. Pretty impressive flop. Terrible turn. And terrible river. Full pot, because if in doubt, smash that pot button. Lukaku calls with probably jack 9. Ding! How's that for a fucking read, son? Oh my goodness me. Open from Lukaku. Ace, queen, 9, 8, 3. Free bet from Giselle. Flat from Lukaku. Double suited with probably 4-ball, but didn't. Jack, jack, 5. 2 diamonds. Small bet from Giselle. Lukaku calls. Ace of hearts on the turn. Giselle bets 3rd. Lukaku calls with that nut flush draw. And makes the nut flush on the river. Board is still paired. 26k from Giselle on the river. Lukaku calls. Do we have jack 5 or ace jack? We don't. Oh dear. Just as I said that Giselle was crushing one street and Lukaku was crushing the other, little did we know Giselle was going to give some back. King 8-5 here. Gut shot for Lukaku in this 3-bet pot. Does bet half pot. Giselle calls. Got a backdoor flush draw. Now we don't. Absolutely cooked on this board. We have 10 high. Probably just check turn. Fucking who wins by checking? Bets 15.5k. Giselle calls. 53k. Completely bloated pot for no exact reason. 7 on the river. Giselle checks. Here it comes. Lukaku. Full pot. $53,000. Giselle calls. Here comes the turnaround. Looks like Giselle's going to win this one because if Lukaku wins with 7, it's the best value bet you've ever seen. And Giselle does have a 5 and a 7 for a boat. All right, 157 plays 235. Over 225 bigs effective. Quick math. Open free bet flat. Ace 7-7 deuce. Dog shit hand from Giselle here. Not even got a flush draw. Half pot from Lukaku. In the real world, people press fold. Giselle hasn't got that button installed at the moment. Lukaku goes for the small bet on the turn. Giselle goes for the raise with just the bare deuce. Lukaku calls. This pot's fucking enormous. $90,000. Where has Giselle found that 7 from? Absolute where? Lukaku's going to check. Giselle's going to bet full pot. Let's fucking go. $90,000. 400. No change. Lukaku calls. This could be the turnaround that we expect because he would have raised with pocket 10s. 271k pot goes the way of Giselle, and that is the turnaround. In 4-card PLO, Giselle now has a 290k stack. Lukaku fucking biting the monitor like, ah. All right. Open 3-bet call. Ace, ace, 9, 7. Single suited here for Giselle. Bob, calm the fuck down. Goes check bet. I expect just a call. Do see a call. Haven't taken my tablets today. Whew. I think I'm okay. Bet 16.7k and a call. $55,480 in the middle. Deuce on the river. Is Giselle going to win with just aces and deuces? Yes, they are. I feel like they may have got counterfeit on the river. I feel like Lukaku might have had 5-4 or something like that. But we are back. Look at this. Giselle has 200k in the 5-card streets. Open free bet from Lukaku with King, Queen, 10, 7, 6. Double suited, so we'll let him off. Flops the nuts, we'll definitely let him off. Goes check on the flop. Just under half pot here from Giselle and a call from Lukaku. I've never seen them use that size in my life. I feel like they misclicked. Lukaku's going to check. Full pot incoming from Giselle, I imagine. What are we doing with this sizing, Giselle? Please tell me. 9 on the river. Still got the nuts. Ultra nuts. 19 cards straight for Lukaku. And Giselle does eventually go for the check, and Lukaku is going to win this $50,340 pot. Open from Giselle with 10-9-5-3-3. 3-bet from Lukaku. Call from Giselle, $5,400 into the fire. Flops a set because every time I say that, they seem to flop well. Should just call here on this board. I think there's a lot of bad turn cards. That's a fucking weird turn card if there ever was one. Check, check, or check, bet, call. Yeah, half pot seems reasonable. Call from Lukaku. 9 on the river. We block the 9 as well. I would definitely just bet full pot here. Yeah. We win. We win. We beat Ace Queen or Ace Jack. Lovely stuff. Giselle up to 248k. Lukaku licking the wounds. Should never do that again on the internet. I will be banned. Open from Giselle. Flat from Lukaku. Queen 10-7-6-4. Flops the open ender and a gut shot and about 7 million gut shots. 10 on the turn. Does make a 10. Would like to say they made a bit more than a 10, but they made a 10. 3 on the river. They still have a 10. Lukaku with the full pot. Giselle calls. Likely to be 2 pair. 10-8 or Jack-8. Both. Whatever you want, mate. 10-8 or Jack-8. Your choice. Well, the tides have turned a little bit. I should have brought some water with me because I didn't know I'd be talking so much in this video. 3-bet from Giselle and a flat from Lukaku. Ace, King, 7. Half pot from Giselle. Call from Lukaku. 8 on the turn. Lukaku does turn the open ender to go with their 2 pair. Bet and a call. 55k pot. Heating up. 3 on the river. Brickazino, Cappuccino. Giselle goes for the check. Lukaku probably should check back. And Giselle will win with like a hand like Ace-7 or Ace-8. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. How does Giselle flop top pair with the nut flush draw, turn an open ender, and brick and lose the 2 pair of Lukaku? I'll tell you how, because it's PLO. It's 5 cards, that's why. Excuse me. Open from Lukaku. Ace, Queen, Queen, 3. 3-bet from Giselle. 4-bet from Lukaku. 0 fucks given at this point. 10-9 deuce does flop the nut flush draw. A couple of blockers to some straights potentially on the turn. 32k from Lukaku. We're going to see our first big fucking pot right now. 200k pot incoming. Okay, Giselle has got King, Jack, 10-8. That is an open ender and a pair. Lukaku has nut flush draw and an overpair. 9 on the turn. Horrendous turn card for Giselle. Cannot make a clean 2 pair now as Lukaku would win with the overpair unless it is a king. The river is an ace. Lukaku wins. Horrendous turn card for Giselle. Oh, they're going twice. Anyway, 3 on the turn and king on the river. That is the nut flush for Lukaku, and he's going to win both of these. Back up to 178k. The battle rages on. 5 cards. Giselle is currently using Lukaku as a mop. Ace, Queen, Jack, Jack, 5. Open from Giselle, flat from Lukaku. Ace, 7-7. Small bets incoming. Lukaku calls. 3 on the turn. Check. Giselle bets. 4.2k. Call from Lukaku. Not really sure what the fuck Giselle's playing at here. Lukaku checks. Giselle probably going to bet again. I would have not played this hand like this at all. I do not feel like we win. 10 high flush. No flush, a boat. Okay. Weird hand. I've got no real understanding of why that hand was played that way. All right. Giselle opens. Lukaku flats. Queen 8-6-5. We see an open ender / wrap with a flush draw. Bet and a raise. I like this raise from Lukaku on this board. Still a little bit dangerous. Even with that card, he does make a straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but not the best one. Losing to Jack 10. And now we are losing to King high flushes. And did my light just go off? Sorry, guys. Losing to King high flushes and nut flushes. And I apologize. I've never seen that happen before. That light has never gone off. Full pot from Giselle. Flat from Lukaku. This could either be the nut flush or just a nut blocker. Oh, Giselle got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. They got the nut blocker and not the nut flush. That is not what you want. Grim shit. I mean, you have to just check call as Lukaku anyway. 973, open-ender here for Lukaku. Backdoor diamond draw, probably worth fuck all. It's pretty low. Ace on the turn. Does still have that open-ender and top pair. Full pot from Giselle. Call from Lukaku on the turn. Ace on the river. Does make trips. Aces with a jack kicker. Full pot from Giselle. I think we just call here as Lukaku. Yeah, I mean, we lose to pocket sevens. We don't lose to that. Ace is good. Oh, I'm exhausted. This is quite an intense session. Open from Giselle, 1.8k. Lukaku with the 3-bet to 5.4k. Call from Giselle. Guys, if you love your Giselle and you love your Lukaku, please smash that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And I'll come back every day as much as I can when the days exist and make videos. Queen on the turn. Don't forget to subscribe. 11k from Lukaku. Giselle calls. Giselle with about 9 million blockers. Deuce on the river. Can we just go check, check and win? I think we just win as Giselle. Lukaku tried to trap Giselle with the nuts. Did not work. Nice check back from Giselle. I think you just check back anyway, that hand. Seems pretty reasonable. All right, Giselle opens. Lukaku with the straight with a hole in it, but 2 different draws with different colours. I mean, it's a pretty good flop. Apart from having 0 backdoor flush draws, it's a pretty good flop. Can we raise here? We're fucking mega deep. No, just cool. Pretty decent turn card. I mean, as turn cards go, we make 2 pair, and we still have the open ender. And if it comes 9, we have the nizzles. Bad river. Can we just check jam, though? Like having 2 blockers with the 6 and the 8? We probably lose. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Lukaku wins with 6s and 8s. Sick. Very sick. Okay, even Stevens here. 300, 600. They're playing 200k stacks. Open from Lukaku. Flat from Giselle with queen 10, 6, 3, 3. Does flop the 10 high flush draw and a queen. Bet from Lukaku. Just a call coming from Giselle. Raising would be silly. Open ender for Giselle now. Can call full pot, no problem. Lukaku does bet full pot. We do call. Gonna need a good river. Yeah, I mean, we preferred the offsuit deuce, but that's okay. Check from Giselle with a 10 high flush. Lukaku bets half pot. I don't think we can raise. I think we just call. We do just call. I think we win, though. I think we win. 10 high flush good? Yeah, 10 high flush good. Nice. I wouldn't raise with the 10 high flush. I would just call. Seemed a little bit unnecessary to raise there. Open from Lukaku. Giselle 3 bets. Flat from Lukaku. Ace, King, Queen, 5, 4. Nice free bet. I like it. Flop could be a bit better, but, you know, we're not... Just got to take what we got given. That is a pretty nice turn card. We do turn the gut shot, the nut flush draw, but we do have the King of Diamonds as well. So kind of block in Lukaku's King high flush draws. Check from Giselle? No. There is no check from Giselle. 16.5k and a call from Lukaku. King on the river. Hate to see it. We make top 2. Probably worth nothing. Oh, ghost check, check. We might win. Oh! Might have been losing to Queen Jack in the first place, but we do somehow win that one. Back to 4 cards. Open from Lukaku. Bob yawning. Giselle 3 bets. Lukaku calls. No editing here. Jack 6 deuce. Just raw shit. Check from Giselle. Lukaku bets 7k. Giselle calls. Queen on the turn. Doesn't really do much for Lukaku. Might help Giselle. Should go check, check. Does go check, check. 4 on the river. Kind of interesting here. Giselle checks. I think we can actually just bet, like, for value here. I think we can bet, like, 15k or something. I think we win. Jack 4. Oh, baby. Let's go. Finally learning how to get some value in these spots. Open from Lukaku with what looks like a straight flush with an adopted 9 of clubs and a missing 4 of diamonds. That's a pretty fucking good flop when you've got an absolute wanky hand like this. I think you can actually just raise here as Lukaku. Yeah. Like, your hand is so ugly. Giselle calls. We basically have a rapid ding dong. That's the nuts. That is the nuts. 9-7 nuts for Lukaku. Just calls. Pretty dangerous potential rivers here. Like a 9, a jack, a queen. All bad rivers. Clubs, board pair. The worst possible river in the world for Lukaku with 126,000 in the pot. Giselle checks. Lukaku surely checks back. Does Giselle have a flush? Oh my god. Giselle does not have a flush. Lukaku wins. Back up to 200k in the 5 card streets and has 300k in the 4 card streets. Open from Giselle. 3-bet from Lukaku. Ace King 10-7. Pretty decent flop there with a king high flush draw. Bet and a call. 8 on the turn. Checks. Giselle checks back. 3 of diamonds on the river. I expect full pot coming. Goes for a small bet. Giselle calls. Probably just has a hand like ace queen, queen jack. Get me out of here. By the way, shout out to Alan Keating. I know all of the AI voice shit that's happened recently has been crazy, and the quotes and all this shit. He actually reached out to me on X and I said, please check out my next video. I'm going to mention you. So big shout out to the man, Alan Keating. Would be fun to play some heads up. I feel like I'll get fucking bummed, but that's okay. Giselle opens. Lukaku 3-bets. Giselle calls. King deuce deuce. Small bet from Lukaku with the aces. Call from Giselle. 6 of diamonds on the turn. Third again. Okay, seems okay. Giselle calls. Trying to get value from king queen and stuff like that. King 10, king jack. I mean, Lukaku just gets all the value here, right? You just, like, Giselle just has to keep calling with the king X anyway. All right. King, king, jack 8-5. Open from Giselle. Lukaku makes it 5.4k. 3-bet, 4-bet, of course. 5-ball. 100k pot already. 4-5-6. Giselle is going to be over the moon with this flop. Doesn't even go full pot. Oh, shit the bed. Bets 21k. Has to call $150,000. Oh my gosh. Lukaku has aces, 2 backdoor nut flush draws, and a set of 5s. 400k pot. Are you actually serious? 10 on the turn. Giselle is going to need a king or a 7, or else he is wamboozled. That is another 10. That is a full house for Lukaku. I hope they're going twice. I can potential of breathing. 7 on the turn. That is a straight for Giselle. 8 on the river. That is still a straight for Giselle. 1 each. My God, I was absolutely sweating that one. How horrible is that when you get like a 6-bet pot? Lukaku somehow flops a set when we have a 5 and an 8. And we've got 2 backdoor flush draws, and they're 2 second nut backdoor flush draws, and Giselle's got both of them covered. We were cooked. Completely destroyed in that hand. And we found a 7 from space. I don't know where it came from. Lukaku opens. 3-bet from Giselle, feeling a little bit more thankful. 4-bet from Lukaku. What the fuck is going on here? Call from Giselle. 9-7-7. We flop an open ender and a jack high flush draw. Small bet from Lukaku. Well, I guess we just call. Jack on the turn. We've got some options here now to start doing some shit. Goes check check. 4 on the river. Oh boy. Giselle checks. No, okay. Lukaku checks. We lose to kings or something. Yeah, it's fine. That was fine. I had a feeling that was going to happen anyway. Open from Giselle. 3-bet from Lukaku, king 6-3, 3. Not a 3-bet as far as I'm concerned. King 10-4. Flops the king high flush draw. Goes for the half pot bet and a call. 10 of diamonds on the turn. A flush draw for Lukaku to go with his flush draw and top pair. Bets a 3rd and a call. Ace of diamonds on the river. Can Lukaku squeeze any more juice out of Giselle? Goes check check. I think he still wins. Yeah. I don't think you can bet the river, but I think he still wins. Open from Giselle. Flat from Lukaku. I can't talk. Ace, Jack, 9. Flops top pair and a gut shot. Does have the ace of spades. Could do some shiz on the turn. 5 of clubs on the turn. Check from Lukaku. Full pot from Giselle. Can we ping a 10? No, but we have the ace of spades. Lukaku checks. Giselle bets full pot. I don't think we're going to see anything. Whoa, call from Lukaku? I feel like this could be 26k in the bin. What the fuck? Lukaku just calls like 3-bet from Giselle. Lukaku calls. King Jack 9-6-4. Gonna need a 10. Always need a fucking 10. Raise on the flop from Lukaku with just a bare jacko. Deuce on the turn. Oh boy. Are we gonna go full ham here and just go like 30k on the turn? No. Check. Thank fuck for that. 9 on the river. We actually have 2 pair. Giselle checks. Can we just check and win with Jack 9? We're going to try. We're going to do our best. Queen 5. Oh my god. Giselle running like an absolute dog. Open from Giselle. Lukaku flats. King, Queen, 10-4. Does flop 2 pair and a gut shot. Check from Lukaku. Check from Giselle. Clean turn card. Incoming. 6 of diamonds. Lukaku bets full pot. Raise from Giselle. Call from Lukaku. I mean, mate, your hand is not that good. Jack on the river. Does make the straight. Does have the king of spades blocker. It goes check, check. I think pretty sure Lukaku's going to win with king 10. Yeah. Guess Giselle had diamonds and 5-7 and the rest of the things. Open from Giselle. Flat from Lukaku. Check from Lukaku. Giselle bets 2.8. Not really much going on with their hand. Oh, I mean, good luck. Gonna need some help. Bet 7k anyway. I mean, Lukaku checks. Is this going to be full pot from Giselle? I don't understand this hand at all. I wish I was better at poker to understand this hand. I think Lukaku is just going to have, like, Jack high flush or something. Maybe I do understand this game. All right, Giselle, chance to get out of it. It looks like here. Ace, ace, queen, 7-3. 3-bet from Lukaku. 4-bet incoming from... What the fuck? Where's the 4-bet, Giselle? You've got double suited aces. We've got a gut shot and a backdoor nut flush draw. Can we just call flop? Yeah, I think we just call flop. Gonna need a king. Oh, king on the turn. Lukaku checks. Full pot incoming from Giselle. Not full pot. Almost full pot. Clean river, please. Oh, cleanest thing you've ever seen. James Leonidas clean. Check from Lukaku. Full pot from Giselle. 55,000 spondoolies. Lukaku calls. Beaten. Giselle wins this one. Big pot, 165k pot, go in the way of Giselle. But absolutely getting fucking trounced at 4 card, it seems. When 4 card's really more of Giselle's game than it is of Lukaku's game. Open 3-bet call, queen 10, 9-5. Open ender, a pair and a dream. Bet from Lukaku, call from Giselle. Ace on the turn, horrendous card for Giselle. Check from Lukaku, probably still bets pot anyway. Okay, decides to check, reasonable person. 7 on the river. No good for Giselle. Check from Lukaku. We might see a full pot bluff here from Giselle. Almost full pot, 16k. Lukaku calls either 2 pair or a small flush. 2 pair. 2 pair. All right, guys, I feel like we'll be wrapping this one up soon. I think there's 2 or 3 more hands. I just looked at the clock. There's a tiny little bit left. Open, 3-bet from Lukaku, flat from Giselle. Time running out, 7-5-3. Flops 2 pair, king high flush draw. Bets 4.2k into 11. Lukaku calls. 4 on the turn. Is that turn card. Giselle, check, check. Seems reasonable. Deuce of diamonds on the river. We make the second nuts. Lukaku bets 6.2. We are pumping this motherfucker all the way up to 34,000. Close. Lukaku calls. We win. Yeah, nice hand, Giselle. Nice hand. All right, I think this is the last hand. Lukaku absolutely trouncing Giselle here at 4 card. Open, free bet, flat. 9-6 deuce, 2 pair for Lukaku. Yeah, I think full pot's really nice here. SPR on the turn is like 2.5. 4 on turn. I think if Giselle checks, we just pot again and just fucking go for it. Whoa, I don't know about this check on the turn. I guess Giselle might bluff river. Oh, I mean, now we just have to check. Is this a value bet? Is this a value bet with 6-9? Oh my fucking god. What a way to end the video. Sick value bet from Lukaku. 445k stack to end it. I mean, if you're telling me you're not entertained when you watch that, you're watching the wrong channel. Poker's probably not for you, and PLO's probably not for you. Two of the sickest players online at the moment, Lukaku and Giselle, absolutely battling it out. Some of the most outrageous hands. That fucking value bet at the end was disgusting, and I respect Lukaku for it. Ultimately, that was insane. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I want to get to 5k before Christmas. It's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to fucking try anyway. Respect you guys. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Alan Keaton again. And if you want to play heads up, let me know. Peace.